You can't be afraid of the dark when you're the monster lurking in the shadows. I've lived by these words since I was 5 years old. They've served me well through many cold nights spent alone. They're doubly useful when I find myself killing, which is more often than not. The Pirate Queen has many enemies, and I'm the one she sends to take care of them. Tonight's target is the Pirate Lord Vordan Serad. This is the first time in my career I've had to track down the same target twice. I don't like it. Would have been far better if we'd gutted Vordan the last time we caught him, but the late Pirate King had wanted him alive. Vordan's been busy since he escaped. He commissioned a ship under a false name, hired himself a new crew, and slowly began to grow his prestige, starting on the island of Butana. I have no doubt he hoped to raise enough forces to eventually usurp Alosa's throne. He should have known better. He should have kept running after he managed to free himself during the scuffle between the Land King and former Pirate King. Might have had a nice, long life that way. Instead, he has no idea that I'm curled up under his bed. He prepares for the evening by lantern light. With my limited view from the ground, I watch him kick off his boots and throw them in the direction of the closet. A white bit of clothing joins them. His shirt, I think. Thankfully, he keeps his breeches on. He rifles through one of his pockets and a soft chink sounds a moment later. He must have pulled out that coin he likes to fiddle with and placed it on the bedside table. Vordan seats himself on the floor, leaning his back against the edge of the bed, mere feet from where I hide. My heart pounds out a too-fast rhythm at the threat of discovery. I could do it now, I suppose. Just roll over, grab my dagger from its sheath at my side and slice his throat. But Alosa wants him to know on whose orders he's being killed, and I'll be in a better position to keep him quiet if I can attack from above rather than below. Killing is easy. The tricky part is being quiet, being patient, waiting for the right moment. That's what makes me good at my job. Being an assassin is not always about the easy kill. It's about the best kill. I hold perfectly still and watch as Vordan stretches out his bad leg. Alosa once used her siren song to force him to jump from a 2-story height. I'll bet he thinks about her every time it stiffens from the cold. He leans over to rub at the muscles near his knee before standing. He takes a drink from something at his nightstand, puts out the lantern, then sits on the bed. I extend my arm until it is only inches from Vordan's left ankle. My fingers tiptoe ever closer until my pointer finger is directly behind his heel. It would be so easy to slice his Achilles tendon. He'd never walk again. Instead, I draw circles against the wood slats on the floor, allowing Vordan to think the last thoughts he will ever have. Eventually he sighs, pulls his legs onto the bed and fidgets with the covers. When he finally goes still, I listen to his breathing, waiting for it to slow. Then I wait some more. If I stay my hand until my marks are deeply asleep, they're less likely to rouse from any soft sounds I might make in the room. I don't want them to wake until I'm in position, until it's too late to fight back. Not to mention, the longer I wait, the more likely it is that everyone else on the estate will be asleep. I slide out from under the bed and stand, watching Vordan's sleeping form for any movement. When his breathing doesn't change, I draw a dagger and tread to the bed. Scant light from the moon slants through the window. I stand on the opposite side of the bed so my shadow isn't cast upon Vordan.